What's up, guys? Welcome to Bro Beats TV, and today I'm going to be bringing you a G-Eazy type beat tutorial. So we're going to hop right into it and start with the drums. So let me get these up. Make sure this thing is recording. Okay. So this is all I have right here. I might add more sounds, but this is what I'm using. I'm using a guitar bass, and this is based off the song I Mean It. I just chose the song that was most popular with him, and he had 160 million views, so I chose that one. So I chose this sound, and the BPM some around 130, 140. So you can choose whatever you want. Kind of soft hi-hat, and open hat is what you're gonna need. Something just normal. And with his music, it's very ambient, so you want to pick ambient sound. So I picked this snare with the reverb on it, something like that. And the clap, you want to clap with a lot of high frequency, not like one of these I don't know which one it is, but something like this. I'm gonna put reverb on that too, and then just a kick, a really punchy kick, like not a hip hop, but like just one of those punchy kicks, something that'll stand out a little bit. All right, so the drums aren't that hard; it's just very different. So I'm glad I picked this song because it's a different type of feel to the drums. So what you want to do is, obviously, with the clap, you just want to the regular clap that everyone does. But the difference is, with the snare, you want to just put the snare two behind the clap, just like that. And this it will sound like. I might increase the tempo a little bit, depending. So that's what it's gonna be like. So I'm gonna put some reverb on the clap on 2, and some reverb, not too much though. That should be enough. So we should have the bass. This is gonna be the song. Pretty much is going to be the song. So the open hat, this will only play on the hook. So it's just going to be, I think you can just click 8. It's just going to be just like that. Just something simple. Just right click and go to fill each 8 steps, and you should be good to go. Turn it down. Something like that. And the hi-hats, very easy. All you want to do is fill each 2 steps. Right click, go to piano roll, and then what you want to do is come here and just every other one click down to give it a more real feel. This will give the rhythm to the beat, and a lot of people just put hi-hats on, but you got to remember the hi-hats drive the beats, like drive the rhythm. So you have to really focus on your hi-hats when you make your songs or your beats, because if you ever make a beat and doesn't sound, the rhythm's off, it's because your hi-hats are probably they don't match your drums. So you have to focus on your hi-hats. Just this little tip. So this is the kick. Well, this is what it'll sound like. So that's what it's gonna sound like. Now the kick, it's pretty normal, except at the end that I noticed. Let's see. It's just a normal kick, but at the end, it's like a thirds type of pattern. I'm not sure if it's like, I can't remember exactly what it was. Oh, it's like this. Something like that. So and my bad, it's not on this one, it's on this one. And then, so here, if you want to take a picture That's what the first, well, this is what the first part will actually look like. And then the second part, just add that. You should add that anyway, because that's the start of the second sequence. Now on this one, I guess you get creative. I'm gonna do this again. Probably just put 2 here, so this is what it will sound like. So that's the drums. I'm gonna make sure all these are cut. So now I'm gonna do in the song, he didn't really have a bass. It was kind of like a guitar sounding bass. So, and it was kind of dark, and you want to stick to dark sounds, so definitely minor. And I think I'm gonna go on this kit and pull up C minor, so I can just stay on track when I make the melody for the bass, which will drive the song. So I should put these on their own separate tracks. I think I'm gonna do that real quick. End at 5. And I guess okay, so now we're good to go. So all I have to do now is put these on the mixer, and now we should be good to go. So moving on to the bass. Usually I would do the bass last, but I already have a melody in my head that I want to use when I was playing around with this. So to start off, here we're gonna go on the second pattern. Pull it out a little bit. So what you want to do for this one is, let's bring this over because we're gonna need the scale. So the scale should be good right here. Make sure we're in the blue bass. So you wanna try stuff on the half notes and stuff. So the way I was hearing it was like, let's see. Something like that. And then you want to go to create that dark sound. You want to go like really low. It's kind of the same concept of making a Drake type beat or Party Next Door, except a little bit more sinister, I guess, or like, it's not like a love sad song. It's like a dark song. So I'm gonna try to find the right key that I'm looking for in my head. All right, here we go. So what you want to do though when you make beats, follow what's in your head. Don't try to like fight against it, because it's gonna make everything difficult. So right here I was trying to kind of like fight against what I was hearing. So you just make sure you follow what's in your head. And I gotta work on that too, but just a little tip. So here I'm gonna just play it and see what I want to hear next, what my ear wants to hear next. So okay. So you should have your drums. So we're gonna organize a little bit to keep on track. So by now you should have your drums. If you don't, pause the video, go do this. I think I'm gonna I'll make a template for the G-Eazy. But if you just want to follow along, which you should, because it's practice, do that. So you should have your drums. Here, I'll put this back up so you can see. There's a first. You can pause it, take a snippet, second part, right here. Take a snippet, and remember the hi-hats. You want to turn the velocity down, create some rhythm in the beat. And then on the bass, this is just what my bass is like. And if you have this kit, you have all of these, so it should be really easy to do this. And if not, you can just go up to here and do all that other stuff. You know, do it the longer way, but it's up to you. So remember, go down, 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 and then maybe one up. That's what I usually end up doing. A lot of my dark beats. So you just, when you start to make beats like this, you notice the trend of it goes downward, and then there's always one that goes up a little bit. So now the melody, this is going to be a little tricky because you got to find a melody that's dark and that is not catchy but sounds good. So I have this sound. I'm probably not going to stick with these sounds, but I just chose them because, you know, they weren't bad. So, and then this is all in Sakura. This should be a stock plugin. I wanted to choose stock plugins because not a lot of people have like you know, Dune and stuff. So I chose this pad. It's default pad 1, and then in here I chose, this is the keyboards, the Foggy Grand. Something like that. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to put some effects on this, some reverb, but just a little, some decay and something like that. And then I'm going to mix it. Just take some of the high end out. Alright, that should be good, because I don't want it to be too like I don't want it to sound happy because of how hard the piano is hitting. So, and then this should be fine. I'll just probably mix this because it's a dark sound as well. So, well, that's not the sound that I wanted to press. Okay, so let's see, where are we at next? All right, so I think I can close this now. I don't really need this right now. All right, that's the boo bass. I'm trying to make sure I get, okay. So we want the melody first because that's gonna drive the song, and then this part will be easy, the pad will be easy, and I'll probably put a layered melody as well with some like what is it, delay and stuff, so just to fill the beat up a little bit. So I'm gonna copy this right here, but I'm just gonna use the start off point. I'm gonna go octave up, and I'm just gonna play around and see what I can, you know, make. And this is on the wrong, no it's not. Wait a minute. Oh wait, see, this is on the wrong one. Never mind. Okay, here we go. All right. So I'm just gonna listen to it and then see what I'm wanting to hear. So. Alright, so I'm gonna stick with that, and what I'm gonna do is copy this down here and just delete the second one. And I'm hoping that this sounds good, which it usually does, but we just have to find out. So hopefully, I hope you can feel that G-Eazy vibe right now, because I do. So we're gonna try to add another sound. And we gotta try to find something else that's kind of spooky. It just might work. You have to try stuff out when you're making these beats. So I'm just gonna copy everything from here onto there. So I'm just click this arrow, file, and anything with this you can drag this little symbol. So drag it over here. And I'm gonna change the frequency, obviously, because I don't want it to sound the exact same. So and I'm probably gonna add like just something for the beginning. Oh wait, wrong one. My bad. All right, just some so you can figure out what's the hook. So I'm gonna put that down, and now why is it looking like this? I think we could delete the pattern now, the sampler pattern, and depending on how it sounds, we might have to obviously change up, add some more sounds, because we do have very little sounds, but we shouldn't need that many, so we're just gonna find out. Put the kick there, the clap. And there's no specific like format that I found. It was just a hook, a verse, and hook, and it was pretty even because the hook played a lot in the song too. So copy that over, and now we got to split these. Here's the bass. Hoping this bass sounds good with it. This is 2. We can put 2 there. And do we have everything here? Yeah, we do. Okay. So this is just a test to see what it sounds like. If we have to add anything else, if it sounds good, then we're good to go. But we just have to, trial and error here. So listen to it real quick. I might take some of this stuff off. Oh, I forgot to put the bass on. That's my bad. Alright, so it sounds pretty good to me, but I'm gonna do a little extra editing because I want it to sound a little bit, a little better. So let's see. And you can add some more stuff if you want to. I think I want to add a little bit, probably another pad, just some in the background, probably just a I'm basically just copying the melody from the bass. I'm gonna add this to 14, and I'm gonna use the regular one. Just take out some of that bass, and you see what that sounds like in the beginning. I'm gonna create another insert here so I can compare what they sound like. What's the bass at? There we go. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so they aren't clashing too much, so I'm gonna keep it. So last sound, I'm gonna just add another sound for the melody, and I'm gonna probably try a string. Oh yeah, there we go. That's just yelling G-Eazy. So I just want the high frequency, so I'm going to boost these a little bit. Well, actually, wait a minute, I might not boost them. Alright, I'm gonna add some delay like I said earlier. Make sure this is still going okay. So tempo, go to 136. So I can get it right on 36. Alright, there we go. So I'm gonna just go 1. I don't want it to echo one time. And this should add a really cool effect if I do it right, because sometimes FL Studio doesn't work the way you want it to. Okay, so we can turn that down a little bit, can pan some of this stuff, and we're gonna go to, it's not what we want to go to. Click on this, go to new, just a new pattern, paste it on 15, put it at the top, and let's see what this sounds like. Well, actually, I can just see right here. So up here, I just put it down 1 octave because it's a dark song. I don't want too much high sounds. So on this part, I just made it high as far as the verse goes. And I think this is 20. This is 28 seconds. This will make it about 40. Yeah. So I think I'll just add one more for the verse. And this is too short. So we can extend this. Actually, if we want to, we can just add these in here too. And then the drums will just play like this probably the whole time on the verse. Maybe like every other time it'll be something like this. Then back to the verse. So I'm just play this and then I'm gonna end the video. So here we go. All right, that's enough. So that's how you make a G-Eazy type beat. Just remember, keep it dark and keep it simple. Layer your sounds, and you should be good to go. So I hope you liked the video. I hope it helped you out just a little bit, even if it helped you out with just the hi-hat, velocity, all that. So like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.